Let us continue IUPAC nomenclature. In that amides we will see. Now we will take the amide CH3, C double bond O, N, CH3, CH3. This compound we have taken. For this, how to say the name, that we will see. This is here functional group CO and N is there. This is amide. In this amide, the parent chain is which one? Which one is the parent chain? That we will see. R, CO, N, R, R. Here, in this parent chain is this one. We will take amide. In that amide R, CO, N, R, R. This amide we will take. In this one, we can say that this is parent chain. This part is parent chain. That means the R group, that means here R group in the sense it may be alkyl or any other thing that is attached to CO carbon. This part comes under parent chain. The group attached to N, the group attached to N, you have to say as a N alkyl only you have to say. This is also, this group also attached to this N, you have to say as, this is as N alkyl only you have to say. So in the amides, one is, now this we will call it as primary amide, because this N is not having alkyl groups. This N is having hydrogen atoms. Therefore, it is primary amide. Now we will take RCO NHR. This we can say CON. This is having one alkyl group. This N is having one alkyl group. This N is having only one hydrogen. It is called secondary amide. This N is having only one hydrogen. Therefore, it is called a secondary amide. Now, RCO NRR. This N is having no hydrogens. This N is having no hydrogens. This N is having two alkyl groups. Therefore, it is called a tertiary amide. This one we will call it as tertiary amide. We can call. Okay. Now we'll take the compound CH3, CH2, 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 CONH2. Like this we will take. This N is having two hydrogens. Therefore, it is primary amide. This one we will call it as primary amide. Now we will take CH3, CH2, CH2, CO, NH, CH3. Now this N, this CON is there, therefore amide, this N is having only one nitrogen, therefore it is called a secondary amide. This we will call it as secondary amide. Next is CH3, CH2, CO, N, CH3, CH3. Now this one will take here CON is there, therefore it is amide. This N is having two methyl groups. This N is having two methyl groups. Okay, here this N is not having hydrogens. This N is not having hydrogens. Since this N is not having hydrogens, this is a tertiary amide, we can say. This N is not having hydrogens, therefore we can call this is as tertiary amide. This N does not have hydrogen, therefore tertiary amide we can say. Sir, now how to name this primary amide, secondary amide and tertiary amide, that we will see. Now this one, in this first we will select parent chain, we will select. The parent chain is this one. The parent chain is this one. In this compound, this is the parent chain. In this compound, this is the parent chain. Okay. So this N is not having any groups, only hydrogen is there. Therefore, we can go for this N. If this N is having any group, organic group, alkyl group CH3, C2H5 like this, then we have to say that name first. Since N is not having any group here, we need not say about here this group name. We can go for this group. We can go for here. Here, how many carbon atoms are there means totally 5 carbon atoms are there. Therefore, we can say root word is pent. Then primary suffix we can say en. Secondary suffix we can say the functional group is amide. Therefore, amide we will say. This in the primary suffix, the last letter E we will drop because in the amide first letter is vowel sound. Now, suppose here we will take one carbon as a branch. Like this I will take. Now what you have to do means here, what is the parent chain here we will see. Here the parent chain is this one. Here parent chain is so and so. This is the parent chain here. This in this one, this is the branch. This CH3 is the branch. So we have to say this branch name separately. This branch name we have to say first methyl. Then this parent contains 4 carbons. This parent contains 4 carbons. Therefore, that root word is what means but. Root word is but. Then this branch position we have to say. For that we have to give the numbering. For giving numbering, we will start from amide. Amide carbon should be number 1. Amide is the main functional group here. So amide carbon should get least position. So that amide carbon has to be given position number 1. Here 2, here 3, here 4. So now we can say this CH3 as a 3-methyl. CH3 3-methyl we can say. CH3 position is 3, therefore 3-methyl butanamide. Like that we set the name of this one. Suppose we are changing here like this. Here totally how many carbon atoms are there? 4 carbon atoms other than this amide. That 4 carbon atoms let us write like this. Four carbon atoms, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that we have written the 4 carbon atoms. Hydrogens will give CH3, CH3, CH3. Like this will give 4 carbon atoms we have given in this manner. Now here what you have to do in this case? In this case what you have to do means this is primary amide. N is not having any group, only hydrogens. Therefore we need not say this name first. Here only we have to concentrate. In this one we have to select the parent. When you are selecting the parent, the amide carbon should be present. In the parent, amide, functional group amide carbon should be present. Therefore, how to select the parent? You see that we are selecting the parent as like this. We are selecting the parent as like this. We are selecting the parent like this. In the parent, we are giving numbering. For amide carbon, we are giving number 1, then number 2 here, number 3 here. So now this CH3 is a branch, this CH3 is a branch, therefore we can say dimethyl, we can say. So this methyl group position 2, this methyl group position 2, therefore 2, 2 dimethyl, we can say. Here 3 carbon atoms are there, 3 carbon atoms means prop, primary suffix is En, secondary suffix CONH2, this is secondary suffix, that is amide. So 2, 2 dimethyl propanamide is the name of this compound. For primary amide like this. For secondary amide, what we have to do? It is secondary amide. The CON is there means it is amide. CON is there means amide, we can say. This N is having only one hydrogen, therefore it is secondary amide. Now this CH3 name, this N is having one organic group here. This N is having one alkyl group here. This name we must say first. Then only we have to go for this side. Okay, this N is having what group? That group name we have to say first, then we have to go for this. This N is having methyl, therefore we can say this is N-methyl. Okay, this CH3 is called methyl. This CH3 methyl group is attached to N, therefore we are saying this is as N-methyl. Here how many carbon atoms means 4 carbon atoms are there. Now we are coming to this. Here parent chain contains 4 carbon atoms, therefore but. Primary suffix AN we will write. E we have dropped. Secondary suffix is amide, we will write. Secondary suffix is amide. So N-methyl butanamide is the name of this. Okay. Here, suppose we are writing this carbon as a branch. We will write this carbon as a branch. So one carbon, we will write it as a branch like this. Like this we have taken. Now how to say the name? Now see that. Here what you have to do means here you have to select the parent. Here you have to select the parent chain. Here you are selecting the parent. This is coming as branch. Now this CH3 name we have to say as a branch. This is parent here. Now in this compound, first we have to say this N is attached with what group? That group name we have to say first. Then we have to go for here. Here we have to say branch name. What is a branch name? Methyl. This methyl where we have to say means at this place you have to say the methyl. Okay, at this place you said the methyl. Therefore, first you are saying this N is having what group? That group name you are saying first. Then you are going to this side. Here you are saying this branch name. This branch name is methyl. Then this parent chain contains how many carbons you see here? First carbon, it is second carbon, it is third carbon. So 3 carbon atoms, therefore prop. This branch is present at second carbon, therefore 2-methyl. Then primary suffix AN you are writing and secondary suffix amide you are writing. Okay, then we will go for this one. It is about secondary amide. Now we are going for this one. Here CON. This N is not having hydrogens. This N is having alkyl groups. Therefore, this is tertiary amide. This is what means tertiary amide we can say. Sir, in this tertiary amide, what name we have to say first in the sense? N is having what group? That name you say first. This N is having what group? That name we have to say first. This N is having methyl. So we are saying methyl. This is also another methyl. So we are saying dimethyl. This methyl is attached to N. Therefore N. This methyl is attached to N. Therefore another N. Like this we say. N, N dimethyl. Here 3 carbon atoms are there. In this parent chain 3 carbon atoms are there. Therefore we will say prop. Then carbon single bond, therefore En. This CON is there, it is amide. So N, N dimethyl propanamide is the name of this compound. Here, suppose branches are there, then what we have to do? That we'll see. Now, in that branch is there means how to say that name? In this tertiary amide. Like this, we have taken tertiary amide. Now you see that this N is having this ethyl group. This N is having this ethyl group. Say that name. N ethyl. Why we said N? Because this ethyl is attached to N. Then you take this methyl. This methyl name we are saying it is attached to N. That N we are saying. This side hyphen, this side also hyphen we have written. Otherwise we can do what in the sense we can keep comma here at this place. At this place we can keep comma. N ethyl, N methyl. Okay. Now ethyl and methyl, which we have tried first means ethyl because alphabetically E comes first, next M. Next we have to see this one. This name we have to see. In this one, you select the parent chain. It is a parent chain. So this CH3 comes under, this CH3 comes under what in the sense branch. For this branch name we are saying here. This position we have to say. This position. So number 1, you give to amide carbon. Number 2, number 3. So this methyl group attached to 2, therefore 2 methyl. Here parent chain contains 3 carbon atoms, therefore prop. Primary suffix En. Secondary suffix is what means amide. Secondary suffix amide is the name of this one. Okay. Next we will go for esters. Next we are going for ester. For ester, what is the general formula? R C double bond O single bond O R, like this. It is the ester. In this one, what you have to do means here this never be hydrogen. This will contain at least 1 carbon. This contains at least 1 carbon. This contains at least 1 carbon. But here it can be hydrogen. It can be hydrogen. Otherwise 1 carbon or 2 carbons and etc. It can be hydrogen also. Sorry. Now we'll take this name as this name we have to say first. Then only we have to go for this name. So first we are saying this name we are saying. Second only we are going for this name. Okay. Now we will take a HCOOCH3. Here at least 1 carbon should be there. Here even hydrogen also possible. Okay. So first which name we have to say first means the CH3 name we have to say first. That is methyl. Then we have to say this one. This you have to select as a parent chain. This part you have to select as a parent chain. So root word is meth because 1 carbon is there. Root word is meth. Then you have to say primary suffix. Primary suffix en you have to say. If only 1 carbon is there, you say primary suffix en. Then secondary suffix. Here it is ester. Therefore, what is the secondary suffix means O8. It is ester. Therefore, secondary suffix is O8 we can say. Now, in this primary suffix, the last letter E we have to drop because in the secondary suffix, first letter is vowel sound. So in the primary suffix, last letter E we are dropping so that the name of this one is methyl methanoate. This name is methyl methanoate we can say. Okay. Now next we will take in this ester. In this ester we will take CH3, C double bond O, O, C2H5. This C2H5 we can write it as what in the sense ethyl. This C2H5 we can write it as ET also we can write like this ET. Now which name we have to say first? This ethyl name only we have to say first. That means the alkyl group which is attached to C double bond O carbon must be come under parent chain. It is we have to select as a root word. The group which is directly attached to ester carbon that must be come under parent chain case, root word. The group which is attached to ester oxygen that we have to say as a branch, like a branch. So this ET we have to say like a branch, therefore it is ethyl. In the root word, this we have to consider. In the ester, this carbon comes under parent chain side. In the ester, this carbon comes under parent chain side. So here two carbon atoms are there, therefore root word is eth. Primary suffix carbon carbon single bond ene. Secondary suffix is OH. So ethyl ethanoate is the name of this compound. Okay. So in the esters, we have to say like this. Now what is the common name for this? How to say common name for this one? To say the common name, we have to take corresponding carboxylic acids you have to take. Corresponding carboxylic acids you have to take in order to say the common name. Okay. How to take corresponding carboxylic acid here? That we will see. Now, this ester, the group which is attached to ester oxygen, the group which is attached to ester oxygen, that part you consider as alcoholic part. The ester group in which carbon is having group, that part you consider as carboxylic acid part. Carboxylic acid part. So in the ester, the carbon is having which group? That part you consider as carboxylic acid part. In the ester, the carbon is having which group? From this carbon and this group you consider as carboxylic acid part. This part you consider as alcoholic part, because carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol in the presence of concentrated acid to give ester. Okay, therefore this carboxylic acid and this alcohol reacting to give this ester. That's why. So this part you have to consider as carboxylic acid part. So this, write this H as it is. This CO you write it as COOH. Okay, therefore here carboxylic acid part is what means formic acid. Take that formic acid. You are taking that formic acid, you are taking. Now we will say the name of this one. Now this alcoholic part is there, no, this CH3. This CH3 name you say as a alkyl group. Therefore CH3 name is methyl. Then this is carboxylic acid part. This carboxylic acid is formic acid. From this you take form. Ic acid, you leave it. So take that form. Then include. What you have to include in a sense? You have to include 8 methyl formate. Like this you have to say the name. So here we will see. In this one, what is the common name? That we'll see. Here what you have to do? In the ester, the carbon, the ester is having carbon, no? That part you take. Ester is having carbon. This carbon is linking with this carbon. This part is coming under carboxylic acid part. This is carboxylic acid part. The carboxylic acid is CH3, COOH. For this you take the common name acetic acid. Common name you have taken. Now we'll say the name. This is alcoholic part. In the alcoholic part, this ET we have to say as a branch, like branch. So ET is called ethyl. In this carboxylic acid part, you take this acet. Ic acid, you leave it. So you take acet. Then include 8. So acetate. So we can call this is as ethyl acetate. Ethyl acetate is the name of this one. Like that we can say. Okay. Next, in the esters continuation, we'll see. Now we will take the ester like this. This is CH3. CH3, C double bond O, CH3, like this we will take. Okay, we have taken like this. Here, how to say the IUPAC name, that we'll see. So what you have to do? First we have to say, we have to select alcoholic part and carboxylic acid part. So which is alcoholic part? This side. This side is alcoholic part. This name you say as a branch name. Okay. So what is the name of this one? You see, Here 3 carbon atoms are there, and the second carbon is having 2 methyl groups. Therefore, we can say this as isopropyl. Isopropyl you can say. Otherwise, you can say as isopropyl for this. So, then we will come for this. In this one, we have to select the parent chain. In the parent chain, the ester carbon must be present. Ester carbon must be present in the parent chain here. So the parent chain is this one. Therefore, this is branch. This is branch. This branch name you say now. That is dimethyl. Branch name we said. Next, you say parent chain 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon. Parent chain 4 carbon atoms means but. Primary suffix is CC single bond. Therefore, ane. Secondary suffix is ester. Ester means O8. Then in the primary suffix last letter we will drop. In this ester, we will say the numbering. We will give numbering for the ester. Ester carbon must be given number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. This methyl group attached at second carbon, therefore 2. This methyl group attached at number 2, therefore 2. So 2, 2 dimethyl. So we are calling this as isopropyl 2, 2 dimethyl butane butanoate is the IUPAC name of this compound. We'll say. Then we'll go for acid anhydrides. Next we will take acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. This acid anhydride means R C double bond O O C double bond O R. It is acid anhydride or COO COR, like this is the acid anhydride. Now, how to say the name of this one? This acid anhydride name, how to say? That we'll see. Now, we have to see this part. This part you have to consider as one carboxylic acid part. This part you have to consider as another carboxylic acid part. These two R groups may be same or different. In whatever the manner it can be. Why? Because we are preparing acid anhydride by allowing carboxylic acid to go for dehydration. Sir, now we will take carboxylic acid or C double bond O OH. It is a carboxylic acid. We will take another carboxylic acid. In the another carboxylic acid, this R group may be same like this or different. Anything you can take. Suppose here hydrogen, here also hydrogen. Suppose here CH3, here C2H5. Anything you can take. Okay, sir. Now let us remove water molecule from here. From this, let us remove water molecule. We are removing water molecule by adding dehydrating agent corn sulfuric acid. This bond is shifting to this carbon. Therefore, we are getting what in the sense? This oxygen is making bond with this carbon. This oxygen is linking with this carbon. Therefore, you will get this. So you have to consider this RCO as one carboxylic acid part. This RCO another carboxylic acid part. Like that, you have to consider. Sir. So now we will take in the place of R. Let us take H. In the place of this R, let us take H. So we will get a HCOOCOH. Like this we will take. We will get like this. Now we have to consider carboxylic acid part. This part as one carboxylic acid, that is formic acid. Okay. This COH, this H we have written, this CO we have written, we have included OH. That's all. This part we will consider as carboxylic acid. That is like this. Now for this, you can say IUPAC name, otherwise common name, anything you can take. Suppose common name. Common name for this one is what? Formic acid. So for this, common name is what in the sense? Formic acid we can say. For this also, common name is formic acid. This HCOOH is called formic acid. It is also HCOOH is called formic acid. Both side same carboxylic acid is there. Therefore, now how to say the name? Both carboxylic acids are same. Therefore, you take this word alone, underlined word alone you take. Just you have to remove acid word alone, you have to leave. Remaining word you take as it is. Formic. Formic word you take as it is. Okay, we have taken formic. Then include anhydride. Anhydride is the functional group here. In this one, anhydride is the functional group. What is the meaning of this name? This anhydride is from formic acid. That is the meaning. The name indicates what? This anhydride is from formic acid. That is the name. Name tells. Okay. So we are preparing like this only. So formic acid loses water molecule and gives formic anhydride. So what is the IUPAC name? That we'll see. This contains one carbon, therefore meth. Primary suffix en. Secondary suffix for carboxylic acid is oic acid. Okay, it is also same, methanoic acid. So what you have to do now? How to say the common, the IUPAC name? You remove this acid part, take methanoic directly. Take methanoic part. Acid part alone you are leaving. Remaining part you are taking as it is. Before and all what we have done, ic acid we have removed in before cases for aldehyde like this and all. Now what we are removing, acid alone we are removing, remaining part we are taking as it is. So you are taking methanoic. Then include anhydride. Okay, this is simple anhydride. Why it is simple anhydride? Means it comes from same carboxylic acid, therefore it is simple anhydride. This name is methanoic anhydride. This indicates this anhydride is from methanoic acid. That is the meaning here. Okay, next, in the place of H we will take CH3. So CH3, COO. In the place of here also here CO, this CO will write. In the place of this H, you take H as it is, otherwise you take like this CH3, otherwise you take different, suppose C2H5. Now we are coming for mixed anhydride. It is simple anhydride, it is mixed anhydride. Why is it so? That we'll see. Now this part is you take it as a carboxylic acid part. This CH3 you write as it is. This CO also you write, include OH. You are including OH. Sir, you are including OH here. This part you take it as a carboxylic acid part. This C2H5 you take it, and this CO right, include OH. Okay, we have written carboxylic acids, respective carboxylic acids. That means this anhydride comes from by the dehydration of this carboxylic acid and this carboxylic acid. That is the meaning here. Okay, now this carboxylic acid name, common name we will take. Okay, so this common name is acetic acid. This common name is propionic acid. Propionic acid. Okay, now from this you take acetic acid alone, you leave it. From this you take propionic acid alone, you leave it. From this first letter A you take, from this first letter P you take. Okay, alphabetically which comes first, you see acetic, then only propionic. So we can say acetic, propionic, anhydride. Anhydride name you say acetic propionic anhydride is the name of this compound. Next we will say IUPAC name. Before that you see that what is the meaning of this one? See, this anhydride comes by the dehydration of acetic acid and propionic acid. That is the meaning of this name. That means we are taking acetic acid, propionic acid, both we are combining, we are removing water molecule, then we are getting a anhydride. That is the meaning of this. Okay, next we will see IUPAC name, we will see for this one. Okay, first we'll say IUPAC name for respective carboxylic acids. We will say, okay, this carboxylic acid contains 2 carbons, therefore eth, primary suffix en, secondary suffix is oic acid. For this here 3 carbons, therefore prop, primary suffix en, secondary suffix oic acid. Okay, next what you have to do means, you take from here ethanoic, you take from here propionic acid alone, you remove it. Alphabetically you write now. So ethanoic first comes, then propanoic, then we have to say anhydride. Ethanoic, propanoic, anhydride is the name of this one. Okay. So like this, you have to say IUPAC name for acid anhydrides. Then we will go for cyanides. We will take cyanides. Cyanide's general formula is R single bond C triple bond N. This R is R must contain at least one carbon. This R must contain at least one carbon. If it is having hydrogen, then it is a hydrocyanic acid, inorganic acid, mineral acid. It is not an organic compound. Therefore, this R must be at least one carbon. Okay. Now we will take in the place of R, CH3 we will take, CH3, CN we will take. What is the name of this one? We'll see. Now, how to say common name in the sense this CH3 name separately we will say methyl. This CN name we will say separately as cyanide. Cyanide is the functional group. Therefore, methyl cyanide. Okay. Therefore, this R group you are saying separately, CN you are saying separately in the common name. Sorry. Next, we can say another name for this one. You convert this one into respective carboxylic acid. Why we have to convert this into respective carboxylic acid? Because first we will take, then we will see. Now, respective carboxylic acid we will take. So, respective carboxylic acid means what you have to do means in the CN, the triple bond, you break like this. Left side, what is there? You take as it is. Left side, what is there? You take that one as it is. Okay. Left side, what is there? R single bond C, that you write in the form of carboxylic acid. This C we have written. This C you make it as carboxylic acid. Okay. This is ammonia. This you make it as ammonia. This ammonia and carboxylic acid on reaction in the presence of dehydrating agent gives cyanide. How this is that you see that. Now I will take ammonia. I have taken ammonia. Okay. For understanding, I will write this water I will remove. So I will get RCONH2. Then for understanding only I am writing, it is not a mechanism. I will remove this one. Here also I will remove water. I will get cyanide. Actually, it is not the mechanism. So I got cyanide. That means we are saying that cyanide is prepared from carboxylic acid and ammonia. So for that sake only we have taken a here carboxylic acid part we have taken. So now for this carboxylic acid, let us say the name. Here in the place of